go for it. Hello, and welcome back to the Clash of the Titans round robin finals. Well, the final stage of the round robin. This is Riot versus VNS Yellow. Score currently lies at 3-1 to Riot, and this is the final game, the fifth game. I know it's the fifth game, the final game even, because it's only 5 games. It's not a best of series, it's literally 5 straight up games, and obviously Riot will take this series with a win, but there's no real such winners or losers, because whilst Riot does have more wins at this stage, and Yellow is going to end up going away with less wins overall, even if he wins this game, Riot will have more. Sorry, even if... I'm finding this really difficult to explain for some reason. Even if Yellow wins this game, he will still go away with less wins, but because it's done on a league system, like a round robin system, if he still wins all of his other games, he could still come out on top over Riot. So it could still balance out later on. So this is the 5th and final game of this set. We are back on Arabia, and it is Huns once again, rather unfortunately. But either way, it's going to be a fun game regardless. So then, Riot over to the right of the map in blue, playing as Huns, as we've already said. Over to the left of the map in red, VNS Yellow playing as Huns as well. And, you know, coming up into this tournament, Yellow's had some pretty big wins. He's taken games from some pretty big players. I actually can't remember who off the top of my head right now. But it just goes to show, you know, Yellow's been putting in a lot of practice recently, and because of that, he's been coming out on top, and he's been doing a very good job getting to this final stage, and I'm hoping that he really does do well for the rest of this tournament, because he has put in so much time into this, and he's been playing great so far. But either way, as I said, we're back on Huns Arabia, and we're going to have a quick look at their maps right now. I've got to say, Yellow's map looking very nice indeed. This is the kind of map you want. In Arabia, if you have trees sandwiching your TC, you're in a pretty good position, especially when your golds are in the back. Main stone, main gold, in the back of the base, can wall this off on the left hand side, and there's no way Riot is getting in there without either breaking down the wall or going through the TC. This wood over here on the north, it's going to be a little bit difficult to keep the well, he's going to be very oversaturated if he continues to send villagers there later on. He does have this wood here, but it is on a hill, so not ideal, but regardless, he's got a reasonably good map here, because all of this back area is going to be very safe. He can wall forwards with military buildings and palisades, and it's not too bad for him. Riot, on the other hand, well, his map is open, that is for sure. Top, bottom, left, right, it's all open every way, and his gold also right here, very forwards as well. So Riot is going to have a tough time defending that gold, there is no question about it, which does mean that he is in a pretty tough spot actually going into this game, purely just with the map. That, though, could mean that Riot does decide to play this one very aggressively. Oftentimes, when players have a very open map, they will play very aggressive, going with a drush, for instance. And that can actually pay off really well, because if you keep your opponent locked inside of their base, you can take your gold in safety, and that is really the big deal. Riot there that just got loom as well, you probably noticed that. But that was mostly because that ball was so far away. Obviously, when you're doing a ball lure from quite a long distance, you really want to make sure you get loom so you don't lose a villager. Rather play it safe than save loom till last, like they would prefer to do. Yellow getting that second ball in already, and no loom for him just yet, which does mean that he is going to have a slightly more efficient Dark Age, and that is the important thing right now for him. Riot then gonna get in here right now, take that second board down, and yeah, it looks like he's got a pretty balanced eco. One thing he's not going to do right now is drush, though. We've gone past the 6-minute 30 mark. He's only got 3 villagers on wood. Interestingly enough, Yellow's gone with 4, but he's not making a drush because I see no barracks. But, you know, if Yellow decided to play this one aggressively as well, it could work out in his favour, because the gold from Riot is very far forwards, and if he actually takes this gold out, or if he stops Riot from taking this gold, there is absolutely no gold that Riot is going to be able to take. He's got one back here, but it's too far away. He's got one over here, again, too far away, so Riot might end up relying on trash very heavily here if his Dark Age doesn't go too well. We can see that Yellow has a slight population advantage. That is because he didn't get Loom. He's getting Loom right now. He will go up to the Feudal Age as soon as Loom is completed. And it looks like it's actually going to be a little bit faster than Riot. It's hard to say. Riot's about to get that villager right now. Once that's done, he will click up to feudal. He's going to have to drop villagers right now, though. Drop, 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 drop. He's got the resources up to feudal. Wow, slightly faster, but very, very close indeed. Riot then gonna go up with a tiny speed advantage, and now we're gonna get to see what his real strategy is. Sending more villagers over to wood right now. He's not split his lumber camps up just yet. If he starts seeding more farms, then we can probably expect he's going to go for scouts or skirmishers. He's not taking any stone, so he's certainly not going to be tower rushing. And I think this is going to be pretty risky for him, because he's not going to be able to secure this gold at all. And coming forwards right now on the north, through the center of the map, we do have Yellow pretty much with the same strategy as he had in the first game, but he's seen this gold and he knows that that is an opportunity not worth missing out. A tower right here could be absolutely golden, quite literally, for Yellow. It's probably just going to hit these villagers, which is of course going to force Riot away from that wood patch, but it's also going to prevent him from taking the gold. So Yellow coming forwards with these villagers, going to be going for a very high pressure play, and Riot right now could be in a terrible situation if he can't secure the gold. So let's see what he's going to do. Putting a barracks up on the front. Scout once again seemingly to come from behind, knowing this is on the way, but I suppose there really is no real way to know. And Yellow going to be up to feudal right now. Is he going to get that tower up though? Let's see. He's got his scout in tow, so he knows it's there. Riot knows it's being forwarded, and there's the tower going up straight away. Is this going to be an exact replica of the first game though? Riot bringing the villagers in, and man, he's already won the first game of the series, which was exactly this. It was exactly the same. Yellow bringing forwards the villagers, putting that watchtower up on the front, and if this tower doesn't go up, then Riot knows he can win this game. He knows he can do it because he did it in the first game. So this is really crucial. Tower going to go up for Yellow though. Looks like he might just complete it in time, but losing a lot of HP on these villagers very quickly indeed. Tower actually not going to get completed. Is it going to go up? It looks like it's going to go up. There it is. Just getting the tower up so close. But either way, Yellow right now. Oh man. So close. Riot focusing down on that tower very quickly indeed. Going to be chased away, but Yellow, a lot of spears out to try and do extra damage to these villagers, preventing Riot from taking that gold. But Riot straight down with that archery range, identical to the last time he did this, and starting to take or put out the skirmishers right now so that he can deal with these spearmen even easier. Riot, though, is losing a few villagers. It looks like he's lost 2 or 3 population-wise. He is 28, 27 actually for both of them right now. It is close, but it looks like this tower may just stay up. It's hard to say. Yellow has a lot of stone in the bank, so he can continue to repair it, but it looks like it may just go down. 2 villagers at the front here. Yellow did lose quite a few villagers. Another one going to go down by the looks of things as he's desperately trying to repair that tower up. And man, getting in there with 1 HP. That was so close on that villager. Man, still keeping that tower up. And Riot is not buckling under the pressure at all. He's not taking stone either. He's just adding in the skirmishers. And he's going to take that villager out right now by the looks of things. There we go. He's going to go down. 1 villager remaining for Yellow at the front right here, as they're both continuing to make spearmen and skirmishers. Skirmishers should come out on top though. Tower's going to drop. There is no way that tower is staying up. And Yellow has been comprehended once again in what I think is deja vu. I'm not sure though. Riot going to take that gold on the front. And he is going to push Yellow away. Yellow coming forwards with another 5 villagers. Is he absolutely insane or what? I don't know what's going on right here. Coming forwards with 5 villagers once again after losing an initial 2 or 3 over here. And it looks like that villager will get caught out and go down. Man, this is crazy. So Yellow going to come forwards with another 5 villagers right now. He already sent 5 forwards and lost them. Coming forwards with another 5. He's got enough gold stone in the bank for 3 towers, almost 4. He will have enough for 4 in a moment once another load of stone gets dropped off. But yeah, building that archery range right now on the front, and it's pretty nasty for yellow, I've got to say, because Riot is in the position now where he knows he can win this. He did it in the first game. He knows he can do it again. He's already winning the series for 3-1, and it's just looking good for Riot, I've got to say. It's got quite a good army here as well, reasonable army size. It doesn't look like Yellow actually has much of an army at all. There's a lot of spears right here, a lot of skirms as well. Yellow going for the tower, but these villagers are going to get caught out. Archers coming out as well now for Riot. Looks like Gaia is on the side of Yellow though. Wolves attacking these spearmen, that's obviously going to be annoying for him. But either way, Yellow wasting so much villager time here. May lose another villager as well. This villager just getting absolutely mobbed by villagers, spears, archers, skirmishers, either way, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's getting mobbed, and she somehow survived. Riot now though, perfect position here to start walling this archery range up, and if he does do that, Yellow is not going to have a chance at getting another one up in time to actually really do much damage. And that is probably what he should aim to do. Either way, he's going to start taking it down. And, you know, 175 wood, it's no small amount to actually end up spending on an archery range if you have to rebuild. But Riot's going to let that one go. He's no Yellow's villagers once again, and Yellow has lost so much this game so far in terms of villagers and villager gathering time. You can see it in the scores already, and Riot just refusing to put up a tower in defense. He does not need it. Yellow right now, he has got enough stone to build a castle, but he is not able to build a castle because he's still in the feudal age. Unfortunately for him, I'm sure he wishes he was castle right now because a castle would be great, but it looks like this archery range will end up going down. And that is a big deal. Yellow's going to have to be forced to go back home, and all of this stone absolutely wasted as his army gets taken down. No upgrades for either of them, but Yellow, what's he going to do? He can't put up another archery range realistically. He might put one up back home, but if he puts one on the front, it will go down again. And that's a lot of wood wasted right there. Looking for an angle to put some towers up, but Riot is not silly. Riot is not silly at all. He's got an outpost right there, and Yellows can't get near him because Riot can respond. He's got the visibility he needs. The archery range from Yellow gonna go down right there, but Yellow not giving it up just yet. Riot on 49, 50 population. Yellow on 37 with 750 stone in the bank. It's absolutely crazy. Gonna have to really reshape his economy right now, reform it completely. And you know, going into this game, Yellow had the perfect map to just play a little bit defensively and bust out and take this gold from Riot, but he didn't do that. He's more of an edgy player, and this is why I like watching Yellow play, because he does do these kind of things. Looks like he's gonna get caught out again right here though. Riot is coming in. He's got +1 attack on these archers and the skirmishers, and these villagers, for some reason, deciding to build a market here. This isn't Age of Empires Online. You can't trade with yourself, and they are going to probably get taken down. The market won't get completed, and I think Yellow was hoping to sell off some of that stone right there for a little bit of gold, but either way, that is not happening. +1 is done, as I say, for Riot, not done for Yellow here. He's just lost another 2 villagers by the looks of things as well. Yeah, 2 villagers. And this is the beginning of the end, in a sense, for Yellow right here. Plenty of gold income for Riot right now, though. Able to pump out archers 2 at a time quite comfortably, with 7 villagers on gold right there. And that is going to make a very powerful counter-attack. Sure, Yellow could start to build towers back at home. He's putting up a stable right now, so perhaps we'll see some scouts. But he's not really seeing the amount of skirmishers that Riot actually has, and that's the big difference here. This villager then, 2 more hits, and he will go down. And that is GG for him, that villager anyway. And now what is Yellow doing? He's going castle? No? What? I'm not sure. Okay, he's going YOLO mode. All the villagers attack. That is Yellow's plan right now. I think he realizes at this stage it is GG. He needs some drastic action in order to pull this off. Army from Riot coming across the map, and a clash of the titans, as we've already said before. Riot, though, going to catch this head on, and that is it. That is GG. You know, when you see your entire opponent's villagers running at you from across the map, you know it's over at that stage. You know that they can't bring it back. What is Yellow going to do? Bring all the villagers over here, build 8 towers maybe, and drop them down? I don't know. But either way, YOLO mode from Yellow, putting up that watchtower on the gold. And I think this entire game, he's not really won any of the watchtower battles, and I think that's all he wants. He just wants some successful towers to go up right here. But certainly a crowd pleaser anyway, putting up that watchtower right there with about 20 villagers right now. Gonna come forward to put another one up as well. Riot gonna get his villagers involved, but the army from Riot gonna come in from behind, and this can only mean one thing for Yellow right here. It means GG, and these villagers gonna get taken out, no question about it. And that is pretty much it. Yellow gonna have to give it up right here. He can't bring it back. He's not got enough villagers back at home to keep his economy running. He's got 1,000,000 stone in the bank. He knows it, but Riot's prepared. He's got enough army here. He can take out the towers as they go up, and Yellow will end up losing this. There is no question about it. But either way, what a fun series of games this has been. It's been great to see Riot play so well. It's been great to see Yellow giving him some pretty interesting games. It's not every day that you see players of this caliber going for such aggressive style builds and all of that stuff. So it's been good to see them match up, and I think this is one of the funniest games. First game was possibly the best game, and the rest were pretty fun to watch even so. But I think that's pretty much it. Just waiting for Yellow to say GG right now, as his population is on 26, Riot's on 67, and about to go castle, so he's going to be pretty confident that he's won this one. But yeah, as I say, pretty fun games, and I'll be trying to cast the rest of the Clash of the Titans round robin stage games. Do intend to do that, whether it's from recorded games or live. I will try and cast every single one. I'll be casting some at the weekend on this channel, and if you haven't followed the channel already, then please do, because that does mean that you will get email notifications when we go live. So there we go, just waiting for Yellow to resign right now. He's bringing the rest of his villagers over, just in a little bit of fun. Doesn't look like Riot's going to let him get away with it, though. It's not going to happen, is it? This villager running, and then going to get battered to death. Poor guy. Still, he's trying to put towers up in the north. It's just quite hilarious, really. I think Riot, yeah, halfway up to castle right now, so there's absolutely nothing that Yellow is going to do to stop this victory. But it's good to see he's just having a little bit of fun. That's what it's about. It's all about having a little bit of fun. I think he's stopped probably producing villagers as well. No, he's still keeping villager production up. I don't know what he's doing with that. It's kind of pointless. And yeah, just want to watch this unfold, really. There's not really a lot to say, just wow. Wow. There is nothing left. Riot is slaying the villagers one at a time, and they're all going to die. There's the GG from Yellow. Well played indeed, and Riot will take it 4-1. In as I said, a very, very fun series indeed. But thanks everyone for watching anyway. I've been Zach, and I will see you all next time for some more Clash of the Titans action.